What's up, guys? Ace is here with
Brian,
and we are worth the download. And this week we're actually doing 2 reviews, and this is because we've been wanting to review this album for a while now because this album released a few weeks ago. But we really wanted to kind of give these guys a shout out too. So what we're talking about is I'm talking about Honeybeard, a local 2-piece band here from Toronto. And I actually was introduced to Honeybeard. I was just listening to the radio here, and they had like a small little segment, and they highlighted Honeybeard. They said, you know, these like an indie band here from Toronto. Give this one track a listen. They played their single Hummingbird. And so I was an instant fan. I went home, downloaded the album, gave it a listen through, and I sent it to this guy. I was like, you got to listen to these guys. This album's awesome. And it's pretty much been on repeat since.
Pretty much.
So it was really cool too is that we actually had a chance to go and see them live for his birthday. Yep. So it was his birthday, so I decided to get some tickets. We went to the show. And what happened when we were there?
So, okay, I fell in love with... Okay, so anyway, the album was great, so I was super pumped for this album. For the show. For the show. I was super pumped for the show, and I basically went in there kind of like already being like a fan girl. I do not have... anyways, so I walk in and I ended up going to like their merchandising side, like merchandising, clothing, and album, whatever they were selling, and instantly like we saw him walk by, and he's like he talked to us. Oh, there's prices here and there, and I'm like, we know you. You're the lead singer from Honeybeard.
Yeah.
And we got to meet the guy. We got to have a decent car. His name is Gary, by the way, the lead singer, and his partner, or not his partner, but like his band partner.
His bandmate is Tom.
By the way, congratulations, Tom. I know you're expecting. And we got to have a decent conversation, get to know them personally, and get to know them also how they created the band. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we saw them live, and they dedicated to a song. They dedicated what? I don't even know
what song. I can't remember which song it was, but they gave us a shout out for sure. They shouted out "Worth the Download," which is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. He dropped the mic, but he still recuperated from that, so that was pretty bomb. He ran around.
Ran around the show. A lot of energy. An awesome show all in all, live performance wise. So it was really cool to see them. And after the show, we even got to take some pictures with them, and we got to even have a drink with them. So it was all pretty cool.
I got a little bit lipopo. That means drunk.
But so definitely an awesome night all in all for us. And so obviously we wanted to kind of review this album just because, again, it's been on repeat for us. So we decided, we really should really get around to doing this. So the name of the album is Dreamless Sleep. It's also the name of the first track on the album. And so like I think overall the production of the album is really, really well done. Like the album sounds really, really awesome, and they sound really good live too. Pretty much every I think even the flow of the album itself is pretty well done. I think it was really well thought out, and it's just got a good it's kind of, I think Dreamless Sleep just kind of just grabs you and gives you a good feel of what the album's going to be like, and it kind of just takes you through that sort of journey throughout the album. If there's like a sound that I can kind of tell you guys, it's like a dark synth pop kind of sound, kind of reminiscent of kind of like Depeche Mode meets maybe like Roosevelt, like I mentioned them like in a couple of reviews ago, and so it's kind of like a cool mix of that, the electro dark synth rock. So like I said, I was an instant fan, still a fan. How'd you feel?
You know what? I couldn't really agree with you more. Like from start to finish, there's nothing I can really complain about. I feel like every time I listen to the album, I just feel like I'm always constantly like on like drugs.
It definitely sucks you in, and it definitely gets you into a certain state. I think it's just a really cool.
Yeah, and you feel like very like mellow and almost like you feel kind of happy listening to the album, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. That's why I'm a big fan. There's some songs in particular, their single Hummingbird, I actually work out with it. I go for jogs every morning. Well, I used to. I'm still quite fat, but I did promise them that I will get skinny every time they gotta keep making music.
They gotta keep making music.
So that way I can be like jacked, right?
Yeah. So if you were gonna give it a score out of 5, what are you gonna give this album?
You know what? I can't complain anything about the album. I enjoyed it throughout the whole situation. This is absolutely a first for me because I don't think we ever listened to a solid album. So for me, it's a solid rating. That is a 5 out of 5. I guess we can Honeybeard logos.
Honeybeard logos. All right. So for me, yeah, I'm gonna crack that seal too. I'm actually gonna give this album a 5 out of 5. For me too, 5 out of 5. I'm gonna find some way to draw Honeybeard when I give the score. Just because, yeah, like I said, this album's been on repeat for us. We're instant fans, and we're just excited to hear anything else you guys kind of drop. So congratulations to you guys are the first band to get a solid 5 out of 5 review from both of us. So I think the only other artist that came anywhere close to that was The Weeknd, who happens to be from Toronto too.
We're just
Are we just biased?
We're
I don't think we're biased. I think we have some
our opinion don't matter, man. No, I was kidding.
I just think we just have some really great artists here in Toronto, so we like to highlight them since we're from here, right?
Exactly.
So for anybody else who's curious and you guys haven't listened to the album yet, you can either head over to the website at honeybeardband.com or obviously Apple Music, Spotify, both have it. Just check up Honeybeard. Dreamless Sleep is again the name of the album. And so let us guys know what you guys think of it in the comments below. And I guess that wraps up our review for this week, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Must be love.